Hey guys, today we're going to be answering the question, what are integers? Now, if you're entering classes like pre-algebra, this may be a term you've heard before, but you might not be 100% sure what it means. And we want to talk about that today. So an integer, in simplest terms, is what you would probably think of as a whole number. A number without decimals or fraction components. So I'm going to write that down here. A number without decimals or fraction parts. That means if we had the number 1.5, it's not an integer because it has that decimal component. It has that part after just the 1. Or if we had something like 1 2/3, that's also not an integer because it has that fraction or 2/3 part to it. So it is important to realize that whenever we say integers are whole numbers, like 1, 5, 12, 43, stuff like that, integers can be positive or negative. So things like -1, -5, -43. I'm going to write that down up here as well because that's another important thing for us to remember, is that an integer can be positive or negative. So a lot of time integers are thought of as relating some real life scenarios into numbers. You know, saying if you're in a football game that you had a play that gained 12 yards. Well, an integer representation for a 12-yard gain would be positive 12. You went up 12, right? However, if we have a different scenario, you know, you have a quarterback got sacked on the football play and you lost 15 yards, then what would the integer be that we use to represent that? -15, right? We know 15 is going to be involved, but a lot of times we use context to talk about whether it is a positive or a negative integer. So really, this is what integers are. Whole numbers without decimal or fractional parts that can be positive or negative. A lot of times you may actually see integers represented as a number line, since it just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on forever. And it goes the same on the other side, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, so on and so forth. If you guys have any questions about that, feel free to drop them below. I know it's a pretty straightforward topic, but seems like a good question to answer in case you were wondering about it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.